Cookout Podcast, episode 345. I'm Brando. I'm here with Ryan today. We're back from Calgary and back aboard the hype train. Now hit our theme song! Hey Ryan, we're back for yet another whirlwind adventure. How you doing?
Yet another.
Yeah, we were talking on the original 345, not last week, but like 20 minutes ago when we started recording this, and then our computer updated and didn't save any of our shit, so now I have to do it again. How like we're going through the circles of hell driving home from Calgary and just driving over the same patch of highway.
I didn't even think of that.
Over and over.
No.
And over again.
No, that was next level.
And now we're doing the show.
You know what I was going to say?
The second time. What's that?
I was going to say, good, what's going down? Now I'm not. Oh, no.
But let me answer the question anyway, Ryan, because a whole bunch is going down. We're back from Calgary. We're back on the hype train for Ultimate Dominaria Remastered Horizons 2.
Mastered.
And we're going to talk about some of that stuff before we get to any of that. And the people we're going to talk about, and the people we're going to thank, we have to thank our official business, Daddy'sFusionGamingOnline.com. They're a source for all your gaming needs.
Yeah, very much so. Saw Rich and all of the boys at Fusion on the weekend in Calgary. Said hi, said thanks, got some orders.
I bought what was it I bought?
Transformers.
Secret Lair.
Like just a pre-boxed one?
Yep.
I told you they got those.
I bought the 2022 Extra Life or whatever.
Hey, that's a good one.
The charity one with the kids'
cool
drawings.
Yeah.
Turns out I played 2 of the 3 cards in it. Apparently there's 4 cards. One of them's Marrow. Nobody plays Marrow.
No, nobody plays Marrow.
But everybody plays Bird of Paradise.
Oh yeah, that's a good kids painting too.
And your boy certainly plays Laughless Dragon Queen and collects slivers.
Oh man, that sliver is pure gold.
It's really
They're all
good.
pure gold. I love all of those kids ones. Those actually inspired me to do altars that the boy did. He didn't do them, but he drew stuff at school like last year and this year. And he drew these awesome little 4 and 5-year-old pictures. And I'm going to paint them on a magic card. It's going to be fantastic.
That's cool.
That being said, the stuff that I picked up from Fusion at the event in Calgary. I used CCO Spring promo code on at checkout and saved 5%.
Hang on a second. You mean to tell me that you bought stuff that you were going to buy anyway?
Yes.
And then you saved money? And supported the show?
Very important, that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you, Nationalite, CCO of the CCO, you could do so too.
That could be you.
Yeah, and if you're going to spend big bucks, over $100 Canadian or more, so like 64 US dollars, CCO Perks promo code save you 10% store credit kickback.
Yeah, so that it goes onto your account and then you can buy more stuff.
Yeah, very much.
Which you can then save more money on, which is pretty cool.
You can actually, we haven't said this in a while, you can use both promo codes at the same time.
Oh yeah.
As long as when you save your 5%, it's still over $100 and you get the store credit kickback.
It worked good. I totally did that.
Good deal. And I will mention that they can only ship sealed product within Canada, but everything else that they sell, they can ship anywhere on the planet.
On the earth?
Yeah.
Do you live on the earth?
Do you live in Iraq? I'm still on that somebody listened to us in Iraq. Yeah. Maybe somebody that's like in the army or something.
That'd be cool.
Hey.
I hope that you don't get blown up if you're still listening to us, because if you're in the army and you're in Iraq, maybe you're fighting somebody, and I would feel really crappy if you got blown up.
Maybe they're teaching English.
That'd be great.
Oh, maybe they're using CCO to teach English. Oh, you always wanted to be a teacher.
I did. Wouldn't that be fucking crazy? Like
we would be doomed.
A bunch of people from Iraq just like show up one day and they're all walking around, F you, slap your lips and stomp your dink in the dirt. And you're like,
it's like on Good Morning Vietnam when Robin Williams tries to teach Vietnamese people up yours and go to hell, like in their English class, because the English teacher is super boring. Exactly that, except CCO. Yeah. And we would teach people that like middle finger is like
hello,
how you wave and
yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Speaking of middle finger, I want to give a big old middle finger to our most recent booster pack game winner.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
And by middle finger, I mean a CCO booster pack, sticker pack, token pack, or booster pack.
And it would give you the finger, too. There. If you're watching on YouTube, which the fuck it should be, you would know that I'm doing it. I'm literally doing it right now.
Yep, that's real life. Last week, based on what I copied and pasted from what they guessed, was we had asked them what their favorite part of Modern Horizon 2 Dominaria
Remastered, Boogaloo.
Yes, what their favorite thing was, and it's check lands in foil.
Yep.
And a scary sapperling token.
I like both of those things. Both of those things, solid things to like, I think.
Yeah.
I like those things too.
Solid things. You know what I hope they start putting in booster packs?
Tell me.
Cough drops.
Oh yeah, we need some of those.
Cough drops, but not the round thick ones. Don't Google that. You know how you used to get the Listerine like mints, but they like came out in a paper like a sticky note?
Oh yeah.
So you put them on your tongue?
Yeah.
That, but cough drop.
Huh.
Maybe that's what those were. Or were those just mint? Like those were just for breath
freshening.
Yeah. I want the ones with the throat numbing, and I'll just like I almost said it.
Yeah. No.
Stuff them down my throat.
They know. They know.
Yeah, because I'm dying again. You can hear it in our voices. Hey.
Yeah, we can tell that we've recorded the beginning of the show once already because we sound even worse than the last time we did it. Which is even worse than we usually sound.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Couple things.
Okay.
Podcasting business. We did the giveaway.
Yep.
This is the real episode 345, not last week.
Uh-huh.
That guy did tell me that we made his whole week though. His whole year. Remember on the pre-show?
His whole year. Yeah, man, that's awesome.
We got the recap for face-to-face tour weekend Calgary. Still a mouthful, even though I had lots of practice this weekend.
Yep.
Oh, don't Google that either.
Man,
I'm all over the place.
Yeah,
Jeepers creepers. We got some recap.
Yep.
Before we get to that, though, as you say, little update. Got the website under construction.
Yeah, we're moving the old stuff to be new stuff.
New stuff, yeah.
And then we're working on some new stuff that'll go on the new stuff that in 2023 could be your stuff.
Oh, very much so. And I've been asking people all weekend, just people I meet, people who know CCO. I asked a lot of people the kind of stuff they'd like, and I've been asking like some people in Discord, and I've been getting essentially I've been getting prices for us to get stuff.
Sure.
And I've been working with a few entities, bodies, organizations that I can't say nothing about yet, or else it'll like give it away or throw myself under the bus.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
I don't want to do either of those things.
No.
So it's going to be awesome. There's going to be merch. It's going to be stuff that people asked for. It's going to be a ton of fun. And I'm still gall dang ass waiting on those Christmas ones that took 17 emails to get. Still don't got them.
Did you remember to pay the fuel charge to Canada Post? Because you have to pay for their gas to deliver our mail?
It was DHL.
Still mad about that.
I'm mad about DHL saying they can't deliver to my house when they deliver to my neighbor's house.
They can lick my nut sack. A whole sack.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hey, speaking of nuts that go in sacks, polyhedral nuts that look sort of like dice, they come in sacks and roll down towers, all can be got from our business brothers, geekwood.ca. And you can use special promo code CCO Podcast to save 10% of all your high-end gaming supplies, pimping your game outside the game. Once again, I have forgotten my frog dice. With luck, Joe will put the picture up, and for next time we record, I'll probably still forget them, but I am trying.
Up here on YouTube, affiliate link. If you're watching anywhere else, down below, affiliate link. Use it. Use the promo code. Get 10% off. Support the show. Get some cool ass shit.
Yeah, there's some neat stuff
They
there.
got some like wooden. My favorite one is the one that's like a dice tray, but it comes apart, and then you put it back together, and it's a dice tower, and you jingle up your polyhedral nuts, and you put them down there. Blink, 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 blink.
It's fun.
Boom. Roll your dice without even rolling your dice.
Right? They've automated everything, and sometimes it's fun.
Yeah, there you go. New patrons.
New patrons.
We got that dude every time Patreon drive going on.
Yeah, it does kind of feel weird to say that. But if you want to do that sort of stuff, patreon.com/CCO Podcast. Go by, check out our goals section. We got some stuff that we're
the
pushing.
goals. Look at you go. The goals section.
Got some new stuff going on. If you want to check that out, if you're in a position to help the show grow and expand and do more stuff, by all means, we really appreciate it. And go check that out when you have time, if you want to.
Very much so. And we know it's Christmas season or holiday season, whatever we have to say to be politically correct. We know it's that season where like money is like, ugh. So in the new year, if that's you, we just said 2023 gonna be good shit. head on over to Patreon, get some of it. That's good stuff.
I was shopping today for Christmas stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my God.
I think I'm done.
Oh my God. I'm not. I just started today.
What'd you give me?
I'm not going to tell anybody what I got anything because everybody that I bought for watches this part of the show.
Ooh. Everybody got the same thing, socks and underwear.
Yep.
Oh.
With doorknobs in them.
New patrons?
Got him.
No, I'm dying.
I got him.
First one, this is an increase.
Okay.
This is an increase, needs a nickname. TJ Dawes Kiss.
Like dog's kiss?
Dog's kiss.
Two dogs
ass.
kissing?
Dog kiss ass. Dogs lick ass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Wasn't the nickname that it was on the first recording
but
either.
this time, TJ Lick Ass.
Dogs lick ass. I like that.
I was like TJ Lick Ass.
TJ lick ass.
Yeah.
That fits right in with some of the Patreon nicknames
Yes, it does.
in the Discord.
Yeah.
Which is one of the actual real benefits, right? Because if you're a patron and you get like merch once a year,
Yeah.
the Discord is the place to be.
Yeah.
Next nickname,
Next one.
pseudo celebrity,
Pseudo celebrity.
sort of.
Okay.
I don't know if he wants this, but we can't help who your brothers are.
Yeah, that's right.
Chris Bates. That's like Norman Bates' brother.
Right.
Norman
See,
Bates.
now I've always wanted like a crispy in the thing. In the Discord, I was like a Crispy the Burn Victim. I always thought that would both be a funny wrestler name and like a funny nickname for somebody. So we could use that one now too.
How about Chris?
Chris Bates Victim. Crispy the Bates Victim.
Chris Bates Victim. There
There
it
we
is.
go.
That still works.
Yeah,
And instead of like, it could be like, shink, 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 shink.
Yeah.
That's what a lighter does.
Yeah,
Shink, shink.
that's the sound it makes.
Yes, a Zippo lighter. I guess I wouldn't do this with a Zippo lighter. I don't know what kind of lighter you do this
Well, I
with.
don't lighter anything. I don't really know how they work, to be honest with you.
You never lit a house on fire?
Well,
Let's move on.
not with a lighter.
Let's move on.
I think I'm not creative.
Chris Bates Victim.
Match and a fart is what I use.
Whoa. Give me the old blue, what's it called? Blue Angel?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Blue Angel. Blue Angel Chris. Oh, Chris, if you want to be a murder victim, a murder accomplice, a murder brother,
Or an arsonist. We got you
Or an
covered.
arsonist,
If you
yeah,
want to
yeah.
just commit a
Do you think-
felony, we got your name, bro.
Sometimes I think, like, are we saying a certain bad word too many times? Like, we just said murder a whole bunch. And then I think of, like, murder mystery podcasts, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
wait a minute. How could we say murder more than them?
Don't.
We're cool?
Oh, yeah.
We Gucci?
Yeah.
Okay. Gucci Chris. Thanks. And F you.
Yeah, if you, buddy.
Next one. Last one.
Okay.
Keldon Literal.
Aren't Keldon's magic people?
There's a place on Dominaria called Keld. So if you're from Keld, you would be Keldon. Not to be convinced or confused with Keldor. That's the one with the J in it. Magic has admitted that that's a mistake. Keld. Literally Keldon.
Literally Keldon.
Literally Keldon.
I think that's actually like a pretty good nickname. Just like swooping around. Literally Keldon. Like he's literally from
Keldon
Keld.
sounds like Kelvin.
And
Like
I'm kind of jealous of him because you know who lives in Keld?
Rada.
Rada Erdekeld.
Maybe this is Rada's boyfriend.
And she's sexy as hell. Except in
Sex-
the new picture. We're going to talk about that too.
Oh, yeah?
Because new Rada.
Literally sexual Keldon.
I feel like they've heard
Just
me
sexual
being like,
Keldon.
sexual Keldon. Yeah, like
That's-
sexual chocolate.
Yes,
but
yes, yes.
Keldon.
Yes.
So they're no, I'm not going to continue with that line of thought because we all know what people in Keld get up to. And
Smashing in chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, don't Google that.
yeah. We tried to veer away, didn't happen.
So
So there we are.
there we are.
Yeah, we're here.
We're at the crossroads again.
We're at the-
Is the computer gonna die and we're gonna just have to start over again?
I hope
We're
not.
gonna end up in Calgary again and have to drive back.
Oh
And it's
my-
windy and storming again
Yep.
tonight. The drive down, fantastic. 1 tank of gas.
Yeah. Drive up, not so fantastic. We
Drive home.
We did not see another car going the same direction as us, or a town, or a fucking house for 3 hours.
3 hours. It was 8:24, and then it was like 11. It was almost midnight before we saw anything.
Yeah.
Because we missed the
Anything.
turn. 4 dudes eating fucking McDonald's.
Yeah.
Missed the turn off, so we had to like take the next one because we also missed the fucking.
We missed
second
the
one.
turn and then we missed the backup turn.
Yeah, so we took this turn, and some way, somehow, Alex
had been on that road before.
He'd been on that road before.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think the Alex that we're giving away to is our friend Alex?
No way. His last name starts with an E.
Yes, you're right.
Do you remember to say Alex? Did we talk about Alex?
Oh, man, did we say, Alex M., you're the winner of the booster pack game? I don't remember if
Yeah,
we said.
because we said what
We just went back in time again, and now we're doing the booster pack game giveaway again.
We said what he liked about the set. We didn't say who he was.
Holy mother
Alex
of pearl.
M., you are the winner.
Get after us, commandercookout@gmail.com. On our system, tell us who you are, that you won, if you want a booster pack, token pack, sticker pack, and where we should send it.
There we go. Now we're back in the future again.
We missed it, but Alex had been on this road before. And it's like, it went from the Trans-Canada Highway 1.
Yeah, like the most biggest, bestest highway in the country.
Like 140 mile an hour highway.
Yeah.
We turned left, and it was like an okay highway, but it was like storming and windy and blowing and icy and terrible.
Yeah, and then it was dirt.
And then it turned into a dirt road, and then it turned into a fucking rally car road. Like, it looked like a snake would break his back crawling on it.
Yeah, and then it turned into a fucking ravine.
And then it was a mountain, and I'm going around this switchback, snaky breaky thing, and we go down and have to make like a 190-degree turn.
Yeah.
And the car was not having it. We were going downhill on the ice, and the wheels were cranked to the right, but we were still going straight. And all four dudes were like, oh no.
Yeah.
Because there's like a fucking ravine.
Yeah.
Good thing that they had snow and everything piled up on the edge of
Yeah.
it that we would have just hit, and then we had to get out and push.
Yeah, we didn't, though.
And then there was that creepy murder bridge.
Yeah. Oh, it looked like the bridge where like the hobbits are running and the Nazgul are chasing them and they're like hide on the side and all the worms start coming out and shit. It looked just like that, but a bridge.
Yes. Yeah. I thought it. I was gonna say like it was like some Gettysburg like Civil War shit, right? Like we would have seen the Headless Horseman or something on it.
And then we just drove over the same 25 feet of highway for 2 more fucking hours.
It was like a video game was loading, and it was just loading the same thing in front of us through the snow or fog or whatever,
yeah,
right?
the worst procedurally generated driving game of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Holy God.
That was the way back.
Yeah, the way there was dope. It was awesome. We could see everything. We got there on time.
At that time that we were actually there, what we actually wanted to tell people about.
Oh, yeah. Well, the drive home is a kind of an interesting story because we did drive through each and every circle of hell.
I think so. And when we got out to take a piss, because the way that we went, no gas stations, none.
Nothing.
There wasn't. Good thing Granny Car could get from Saskatoon to Calgary 1 tank of gas.
No house. No, like if we had been stuck, we would have been eating each other. Alex would be dead and inside of us right now.
Nah, I wouldn't eat the diabetic guy.
I would totally eat the diabetic guy.
I suppose we could live longer than the diabetic guy.
Exactly. Jeez.
Anyways, so we're in Calgary. We get to Calgary, and we go straight to the event.
Yep.
And this is Friday afternoon. Mm-hmm. We didn't even stop to pick up beer, which is a little bit abnormal, right? Because usually we get the backpacks and get some beer in them, and we were just nerds with backpacks, not nerds with beer and backpacks.
Yeah.
And we got like a little bit of a booth set up. This is the face-to-face tour weekend, Calgary.
Yeah, big event on like their exhibition or fairground.
Yes.
We played across the parking lot from the Calgary Flames play.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
And this was the 3-day event, the regional qualifier. They have 4 per year, 1 each quarter. 1 in the east, 1 in the west, 1 in the east, 1 in the west, 4 per year. Mm-hmm. And it's a 3-day event. So on Friday is like side events and Commander, and last chance qualifiers for the Pioneer main event, which is 2 days, 8 rounds each day.
Yep, I think so.
And
a lot of rounds.
There was a Saskatoon grinder crew there. Our buddy Ben, our good buddy Ben, actually. Yep.
Day 2,
yeah, and then got pummeled in day 2. He
got pro, buy, pro, drop. He had no luck.
That's bad beats. That is the baddest of beats, where he just got matched up, buy, match up.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's good, and like you can beat pro players.
Of course you can.
But I think that the pro players maybe just weren't playing decks that were soft to his deck, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So he scrubbed out or whatever on day 2, if you can call that a scrub out, and he just chilled out with us.
But he made it, and that's what counts.
Yeah. So we wanted to give a shout out to Ben. He did really good. But shout out to us, because we actually had a booth there.
We did really good too.
The event manager, his name's Kelly.
And he wears a cowboy hat.
Well, he's probably just wearing that because he's in Calgary.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought of that too, and then I thought, yeah, Calgary.
Oh, damn it.
And he set us up with a booth, and he set up cosplayer extraordinaire Zbex.
Yeah.
Zbex, if you're in Canada.
Correct. I did call her that the entire weekend.
And we were beside each other, and that was fine for like the latter half of the day on Friday. We played some games, and we had like a little station for signing up with like Commander Cookout pods.
We
and
got
we
to
gave
run our
out
own CCO events.
CC on demands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see what I did there?
Yeah, right?
CC on demands all day on Friday, but what they ended up doing, because they saw enough people that were like coming over to our shit, and we had a banner.
We were behind a pillar at the time. Like we were just kind of like tucked behind
like
this.
one of just those big pillars that are like in the middle of the convention center.
Yeah.
So what they did was moved us and moved Zbex and JoJo. Shout out to JoJo too. He moderates her Twitch channel.
Mm-hmm.
And there was me and you.
Mm-hmm.
And Zbex, JoJo, and FU Aiden, and FU Alex.
Mm-hmm.
And we had kind of like two L-shaped tables that were kind of smushed together.
That face-to-face took a big risk. And
Putting Commander Cookout.
The first thing that you see when you go into their big-time event is us.
Yes.
Whoa. Maybe that's why they put Zbex a little closer to the door, hey?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 'cause
Because
like,
she had a big banner, like a vertical banner of her in cosplay.
Yeah.
And we had the Commander Cookout with like stickers and tokens and T-shirts and the giant sidewalk. Yeah. And people just came.
And us like screaming at each other as we play games.
Oh, man. And it was so awesome that we got to be, like, we were able to sign up people with our own prize tickets and vouchers and stuff, because we didn't even have to go over, and people saw how much fun we were having and came over and said, hey, what's this about? Who are you guys?
Yeah.
And at the same time that was happening, people who did know who we were came over and was like, hey, can I sign up for the next game? So it's like you go from having an awesome game just finishing that I was maybe in.
Yeah.
And then there's a game already ready to fire that you and Alex and like two others or you and three others were in.
Yeah.
And then you've got guys saying like, hey, can I sign up for the next one? Yeah. So all day Saturday there was a lineup, and it was like the funnest, coolest, and most fucking humbling and rewarding thing for us, because it's been like years and years and years, and we've been wanting to do something like that.
Do that exact thing.
And I think, this is what I think, fucking crushed it, and it's vindicating in addition to those other things that I said, so I'm actually really happy.
Yeah, I'm really proud of what we got done, and it was really cool to meet everybody, and like we re-met some humans, like Max Sushi and his girl, and a couple other people came by and said hello. And
Dan and Tasha, for for anybody who doesn't know who Max Sushi is.
Yeah, I can't. I'm horrible with names, and I apologize to everybody, but I'm so happy I got to meet so many people who play so many fucking good games. Not one fucking scumbag that built a CDH deck in the car on the way over to the event showed up at our table.
Yeah,
all
that's
the
awesome.
games were good.
You were in a slog.
Oh,
you were in a slog, and I had a pot of 4, and I was like, okay, let's just go and take this and play over in the commander area.
Yeah.
And then I ganked them.
Yeah, and we just kept on slogging it.
Yeah, then I came back. Is this the same game? So me and Aiden went out for some parking lot beers, because on Saturday we had the parking lot beers.
Yeah. On Friday we went to the Unicorn. Zedbex came with us. And we had burgers and beers and lemon drop shots. And
yeah, I guess a lemon drop is something different in Land of the Free.
Yeah, she didn't know that.
She didn't know, so like a shot of vodka with a lemon on it comes out, and I'm like, hey, that looks pretty good.
The look on her face was actually quite funny, because she's like,
oh,
are you serious? Is it what is this? And we're like,
lemon.
That's what a
That's
lemon
shot
is. And then she's like she was like running over every other drink that she knew, hoping it wasn't another shot.
She got a Cosmo or something, right?
Yeah.
And
that's,
I was
that's
like,
a drink, right? Not a shot. Yeah.
I was like, well, if you, and she's like, no, I'll do it. I was like, perfect, we'll all do it.
Yeah, get around. Here we go.
Got shots there, everybody. Oh man, we were there till what, like 11?
Yeah.
That's not that late, I guess.
That's not that late.
We got there at like 9.
Yeah.
We left at 11 and went out to my auntie's.
And we're up till 3.
3. Those are rookie numbers. Got to pump those numbers up.
Yeah.
So that was Saturday. That was a fantastic day, I think.
It was a great day.
Then Sunday was, I played one game on Sunday.
Was it the one with us?
Yes.
Oh man, that was a good game though.
Oh yeah, I played 4 lands this time. 25% more lands than the night before.
I had to corral the CCO Nationalites into a game so that we could decide what our exit strategy was going to be, because nobody wanted to get home at 3:00 in the morning.
But we would have.
Yeah, we totally would have.
We would have. I almost won that game.
You did.
I almost won that game.
I almost killed Alex in that game.
It was like die on the stack, and I was like, my next card down was
Dig Through Time.
Dig Through Time. Yeah. And I had Calamax would have copied it, and then I would have saw 14 cards, and then I would have got 2 copy spells and a Price of Progress, which would have made 6 damage for all of your guys' non-basic lands.
Dang, that would have been pretty bad.
Yeah, but instead of winning, it was very bad losing.
Yeah. Well, Aiden played a Master of Warcraft, and then Alex was playing Atla Palani and had just a monster board.
Yeah.
And it was bad. I was keeping up because I had cloned all of his Atla Palani stuff, so that he could do what I was doing.
I wasn't keeping up. I was that guy that's like just not there.
I think Alex,
because I had 4 lands and that was it.
I think Aiden said, "Yeah, it kind of feels like we showed up with our bare hands to a machine gun fight." I think that's what he said.
Yes, that's what happened.
And it was fun. Is what the point is.
You know, of the event, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking of all the events that we've gone to, I guess in the last year.
Sure.
This one, more than anything, and I said this on Commander at Populum as well, I said that it felt the most like a traditional old school Magic event. Like
going to Command Fest.
And you know the example, right? Like Magic players' pairings are up for round 2, and the hustle and the bustle of people like checking the boards and like finding their seats and stuff.
Find their pairings, and you get to talk to your friends about whatever's there. Like maybe they're playing in the main event, maybe they're doing some side events.
And they got some bad beats, right?
Yeah. Just like our buddy Ben, and we're all compare. Well, you guys are comparing stats. I'm just dunking on people for losing.
0-3 drop on day 1, right?
And almost top 8 the big legacy side event. Like it's cool when you get to do all that kind of stuff. And this is not negligible, Ryan /CCO Nation /Wizards, because I know you're listening. We didn't have to pay $165 to get in the front fucking door.
Oh, yes. Very important. The face-to-face events, whether they're like the one-day tour stops, they call them, or the Fusion 5K that we went to this summer, that felt like a real Magic event. Yeah. Just small. And the regional qualifiers, always free to walk in the door. And you can shop. You can get pickup games. If people are playing free games, because not very oft are free games firing, unless like you go there with 3 of your friends and don't want to play against anybody else except for your friends.
Which, I mean, you could do.
You could do, but why leave your house?
Yeah.
You pay $5, you play in a pod. Yeah. And you can play and get prize tickets, and you can get stuff. And there's 4 different vendors. Fusion was one of them, along with Face to Face and two or three other Canadian vendors.
There was 2 other Canadian vendors from BC
for cards.
And there was one American vendor that was partnered with one of the Goblin Card Belcher. I just thought that was amazing. I thought that was really cool. Yeah. And then there was a charity vendor who
Sock Rocket.
Rocket.
Sock Rocket?
One of those 2. One of them is probably something you shouldn't Google. The other one is something you definitely should Google, because they're a great charity that Face to Face brought in. I guess they're trying to do that a little bit more with their thing. This was the first time they did it. First test run.
Like giving people opportunities when they have a cool product.
Yeah, and so all 4 of us nationalized. I know a few other people went over, bought half a dozen pairs of socks, because every pair of socks you buy from them, they donate 3 to charity. And that's really fucking cool, I think. So it was great to see them there. And I got some cool socks with dinosaurs on them.
Yeah, they had like a buy 5, get a 6th one free. So like me and Alex went in, and I got a couple and he got a couple, and we got a free pair, and they donate. And so here's the thing. I spent lots of time talking to these guys just in between, especially on Sunday when I'm just dying.
Yeah.
Just dying. I don't know if we said it on this recording or not, but I was up literally all night.
Yeah.
Did we say it on this recording?
No, we didn't say it on this one. See, Ryan stayed up talking to his cousin in the garage, because that's where we were hanging out, until 8:30 in the morning.
Yes.
And they didn't realize it was 8:30 in the morning until his aunt came downstairs and says, "It's 8:30 in the morning." That's not how she sounded.
But she should have. She should have said that like 9 hours prior to that, so I would have went to bed at a recent hour.
Well, when all of us said we're going to bed, we thought you were coming with us.
Me too.
Yeah, it was the.
Then we were talking about Magic. She had like legit questions about how to play Magic and stuff, right? And talking about the game that we played out there, and I got ganked.
She wanted to know how I trashed everybody so quick.
Oh fuck! Then we started talking about Lord of the Rings and Rings of Power, and it's like I can't just go to bed. Can't just go to bed when there's Magic talk, Rings of Power talk, Lord of the Rings. You can't go to bed. What's bed? I can sleep when I'm dead.
Little ego boost for Brando here also.
Huh?
When your aunt woke up and went to check on her daughter. Well, where is she? You know where she looked before the garage? where your boy was sleeping.
Is that why it's an ego boost? Did she check that my cousin wasn't sleeping with you?
Yeah.
Is that really?
That's awesome. Are you kidding me? That's so fucking cool,
Oh,
man.
that's
Like,
fantastic.
yeah.
Oh, man.
I wasn't. I wasn't even trying to.
No. Well, here's the thing. That was a segue, but here's the thing: is these Rocket Sock guys. I don't even play Magic on Wednesday or what day is it? Sunday. I wasn't playing Magic. I was like drinking Diet Pepsis just to
Stay alive.
wring out any amount of caffeine out of them, right?
Yeah.
And I'm talking to the Rocket Sock guys about all different sock ideas because that's what I do. I just come up with ideas and rhyming things with socks and like rooster socks. I call them cock socks and
Cocks and glocks and blocks and box and
box and schlockenspiels. If you will put a glockenspiel on it, it's like a xylophone, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. So many good ideas. And I thought, well, what if I make an order? What if I do CCO socks? And they said,
CCOs?
yeah, we still do the charity thing. We still donate. And I said, that's fantastic. Like, I don't just need to buy retail stuff that you have. He said, no. Most of what we do is orders for companies where we do like their company's branded socks. And they come to us because we donate to charity. And I thought, fucking perfect. I'm looking for merch for 2023.
Yeah.
And what's better is they still donate to charity.
fucking
And they said that we, CCO Nation, can pick the charity. We can pick the charity. And I'm reasonably sure that they can donate some denomination worth of what socks are worth,
right,
in money. I don't know this part, but I think this is what he meant. Or they can donate socks. And that would matter based on the kind of charity that you're donating to. Some charities don't want like 500 pairs of socks.
Maybe they do.
Some charities want like thousands of dollars. And I don't want to say that we're getting socks, CCO Nation.
But we might.
But make the right fucking choice, okay? So that could be a thing that we do. And they come in different lengths. So you can get like long ones or short ones. We can get them with middle fingers on them and CCO logos and
Little
whatever.
goblin dudes.
We can get Brando altar goblins on them, just like on the CCO sidewalk.
That'd be
right.
so
Like we can do anything they want. That's what the guy said. He said, as long as we're not infringing on anybody's copied rights, we can do anything we want. And last time I checked, your boys own the CCO logo. And the last time I checked, Brando is pretty talented at drawing a scribbly goblin.
I'm very good at it.
And last time I checked, middle finger emojis, public domain.
Oh shit. We got this on lockdown.
We got this on cock. We got this on sock down.
Yeah.
Got there.
That is a sick. Should we talk about some cards or Magic the Gathering on this Magic the Gathering show?
I guess.
Some what are we calling it? Ultimate Dominaria Masters Remastered Horizons 2.
Ho ho.
Yep. Okay, Ryan. So we're making fun of this set lots. Are we? We're memeing on its name. I think so.
You know what? In the originalist of original recordings, and I don't know if it survived or not because we're on recording 4 at this point. Mm-hmm. You said that you're going to have some opinions on this set
that are negative,
but I'm going to go, oh, yeah. Okay.
Because I think, and I truly believe that the thing that I don't like about this set is 100% valid and totally like not me dumping on the set, and that's that's a first, I think. And
most opinions, if they're anchored in fact and non-inflammatory and don't hurt people, are valid. So if your opinion doesn't do any of those things,
totally doesn't.
Well, maybe I'll just go, okay.
There you go. Okay.
You can feel the way that you want to feel.
That's great. Yeah.
And you know what else? We'll still be friends.
Weird. On the internet?
What?
Holy shit. Except this time we're going to agree. We're going to disagree on some stuff. We're going to agree on things on the internet. So
I got something that I know that you have a criticism about that I'm a teach you something about too.
So Dominaria Remastered is a 100% reprint set. Only cards from sets that were set on the plane of Dominaria. Wizard says in the same vein as Time Spiral Remastered. I 100% dispute that because
this set is better.
It is, yeah, it is better
because they have more cards to draw from.
But I think in the spirit is not quite there, and I think it would have been had they done like Lorwyn or even Mirrodin or Ravnik or something.
As in like remastered?
Yeah, something smaller. I think that was what made Time Spiral special.
Oh,
Is it
yeah,
was,
yeah. They
like-
took 3 sets and made a better draft format out of it.
Yeah.
Like
where-
if they took like Lorwyn would have been a good one because they could have taken 4 sets there and 2 of them were big sets.
Yeah.
Mirrodin could have been good because they could have taken 6 sets.
Yeah.
Right? If they took Mirrodin
Mirrodin Pure.
no.
Can you imagine if they're Mirrodin Pure? Oh.
But what were the Scars of Mirrodin, New Phyrexia, and what's the other one? Battle for Mirrodin.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
They could have had 6.
They
there.
could have had lots
that
of-
would have been really good.
Yeah, like
The more cards you take, the better of a draft format you can build, which
Yeah.
I have a couple things to say.
But there's also a limit though, where like with this, where it was like I forget, like 17 sets or something.
Yeah.
Where it's like this isn't like a curated draft format. It's a Horizons / Masters set, I would say. And we haven't seen pricing on it yet. We're not going to talk about that.
I wonder
But
where you draw the line though between curated draft set and Masters product. Like we just said, 3 sets in Time Spiral. You could do 4 sets in Lorwyn. You could do 6 sets in Mirrodin.
you could do 2 sets in
You could do 5
Innistrad.
sets in Innistrad.
No, it's just 2 because they did it. Remember? I'm pretty sure that's why they didn't do something small, because like, oh, nobody liked double feature.
Oh yeah,
You
well
probably
they
should pick
didn't.
from
They
something bigger.
had this in the bag already
They- yeah,
before
they-
double feature, but
they
like
did.
the first 3 Innistrads, and then they came back for Eldritch Moon and the other one,
Yep.
and then they came back for Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow.
Yeah.
Man, I still want to call that Midnight Hunt something else that
Oh, yeah.
sounds like Hunt.
Oh,
I really just want to call it that, but I understand lots of people don't like that word.
in my brain, that's what I still think. You know what I mean?
because it rhymes.
And it's
And you know what I think of the joke, Mike Hunt,
yeah,
right? And Midnight Hunt. Oh man,
Yeah,
it just
God damn it.
it's just stuck in there because I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, and so back to the set. So what we have in this not Masters Horizons set
Yeah.
is the Modern Masters 2 treatment of cards.
Yes.
They haven't said they're going to do a bunch of etched stuff yet.
Or is this is the Ultimate Masters treatment of cards, the full?
No, it's Modern Horizons 2 because you got the full arts for some of the rares.
Okay.
Then you got Old Border for a bunch of other rares, some of the commons and uncommons.
yeah?
And then you've got the regular set. And I'd imagine if you're going to do collector boosters, you're going to see etched foil stuff too, which is unfortunate, but
Man, when are they gonna fucking
eventually
learn?
they're going to figure it out.
When are they gonna learn? I love these old borders though. Hey, the old border gold cards.
Yeah, some
I
of them are
forgot
cool.
these are in here.
Some of them are really, really neat. And I think that there's a...
Oh, look at this old Kamal Fister Kurosa, man. That
Yeah,
just
dude.
looks like Onslaught.
We'll talk about some of the specific cards here in a second, but I think that the overall a criticism that I've given to this product a lot, that I'm going to reel back a little bit,
Oh,
is there are some trash rares in this set. Okay?
well, there's trash rares in every
There's
set.
trash
We
rares in
know
every-
that, right?
And I always say, like, in these curated sets, why do you have trash rares that are all... And I think that the quality of trash rare in this set is just high enough that I'm not going to complain about it.
Is this when I go?
No, you could if you want to.
I am going to.
But that's what I think. I honestly think that, yes, you're going to open like a dud pack,
Yes.
but I don't think that you... I think that every card in the set, rare, as far as rares and mythics go,
Yeah.
I think every single one of them is something that you're either going to want to play or you're going to be able to find somebody that would trade it from you real easy. So you could turn it into something that you do want. And I think that's really cool
Oh.
and really good of WotC. They did a good job, and I fucking hate saying that sometimes. But on this set, I think they did a great
But
job.
when we do, we make sure to point out that we do say that.
Yep.
Because we're not just rag on WotC podcast, and they're certainly not paying us to say that we like their
Definitely
stuff. So
not.
we say that we like what we like, we say we don't like what we don't like.
Right.
And I'm scrolling through.
There's some good shit in
I'm
here.
scrolling through, and there is some good stuff. And I'll be 100% honest. I looked at like the big Facebook image dumps, and I looked through all of the cards in the set, but not yet have I seen all of the, what do you call these? Alternate art full
art,
full arts?
I guess.
The full art ones?
The showcase art? I don't know.
Well, what does Scryfall call them? Alternate art borderless cards.
There we go. Because those are like the...
I don't like alternate art borderless cards. It's not my favorite or my pimpest version because
love
I make my own cards borderless, right?
Yeah, you don't need them.
And I'll go for like old frame foils or what have you
Yeah.
to make my decks cool for stuff that I don't want to paint. Looking at these alternate art borderless cards, some of them, well, the ones that I like look fantastic. I just saw the Yawgmoth Thran Physician one.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
That bro looks like that's baller. And they brought back like some famous Magic artists. The No Mercy has Ron Spencer, my favorite Magic artist.
And a card that I'm super pumped is getting reprinted. I can get one.
Yep. Richard Kane Ferguson came back for a few cards.
He did all of the tutors.
Did he?
Yep, Vampiric and Enlightened and Mystical.
Oh, wow. Didn't even know that.
Which is cool that all those got reprinted because, I mean, I think I said this on the show before, but if you're looking to get in on this product, if it's anything like Time Spiral Remastered, you want to go down to your local game store.
Oh, yeah, you did say this.
And you're going to want to talk to the owner, who I hope you have a relationship with, say, hey, look, I want a ground floor Dominaria Remastered, get my name down on a list, whatever, to get the stuff. Because if this is anything like Time Spiral, it's going to come out, and then it's immediately going to triple in price, and like it's going to be rough. And yeah, there's going to be a big influx of singles and stuff, but like if you want to open boxes, go do it now.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm secretly super happy about, and this is like meta that I'm happy about this. Say what you want about all the fantastic cards. Look at that Ron Spencer Flame Konkavu is one of them.
Yep.
All the fantastic cards. Curated draft set of 17 sets, so you know it's going to be a banger of a draft
it's gonna
format,
be good.
Right? And people who love that are going to love that.
Looking through it, I think it'll be
after
good
this
too.
weekend, and being part of a competitive Magic tournament, I want to draft this set.
Ooh.
I want to get a box of this and draft it.
Ryan wants to open packs, not for flipping
and not drinking beer. Well,
no.
Both.
Let's not get crazy.
Let's not get crazy. I want to draft it. And all of the cards that are good for Commander, I want to play them.
Yeah.
And I get multiple treatments of each of the cards that are good. Like WotC frickin' knows. Yeah. They know that like Last Chance and Gamble and Birds of Paradise and all the stuff that's got this alternate art. And also, they put them in old border for the people who love that because everybody except for F.U. Lara likes it.
Yeah.
Right? And if that's not your thing, then they've got all of these cards from the proper set in first time modern border. But more than that, I love to see artists posting their stuff now that the whole set's live. And I'm part of a few different art groups on Facebook for Magic. Artists getting paid. And one product, all these artists not only got paid for their commission from WotC, but that physical piece of art after they sell the license to it to WotC is WotC's, but they get to keep the physical piece and just make fucking bank on it.
Yeah.
Right? Like thousands of dollars per piece. In addition to that, all of these cards for the first time ever in different frame formats, artists like me who paint cards, I got people coming saying, hey, when Mind Slicer is printed in a modern frame or whatever card, Oversold Cemetery in a modern card frame, can you do that for me? Sure. In addition, one product, guaranteed that there's people like Masters of Modern and Limited whomever and Commander Cookout and this content creator and this guy and this guy and this guy, all talking about one product that's for everybody. And after this weekend, especially because we were hanging out with the competitive guys playing Pioneer, and one guy came over to see if the Commander players had an Uro for a Legacy deck, right? And we were trying to...
We did, by the way.
We did?
We did.
Oh, man. I asked him, I was like, does Fusion have one? Because I'll just go and get one for you. And he was like, no, they don't. I was like, fuck.
But we get FU Aiden had one, so we hooked a brother up.
So my favorite thing about this set, cards notwithstanding, is just how unifying it feels for all of Magic. And maybe that's what people like about Dominaria.
Maybe. I think that it's because it's a reprint set. I've been on record lots as like...
I got some nostalgia for this set, I'll tell you that much.
I love reprint sets, and it's like, oh, this card's going to break things, and this is... Fuck all of that shit. This is all stuff that's already been out there. You already could have went out and bought it.
Yeah, we already know.
We're all playing this stuff. If you don't want to buy this, you don't have to, because you have all the cards. And if you do want the stuff, the cards are going to become cheaper. Like this, sets like this do nothing but make the game more accessible, and I love that.
Man, look at there's 2.
And there's even stuff that we want in
there's
it.
2 new arts for World Gorger Dragon.
2 new arts.
Okay, so what's the next thing that's going to make me say, huh?
Oh, the next.
What,
Okay.
what do you got for me?
Here's my big complaint about the set.
Oh, we're going from positive to negative. Here
and
we
this
go.
is I'm actually very choked about this.
Okay.
They got the check lands, Hinterland Harbor.
Yeah. I thought they were going to be onslaught fetches.
Yeah.
I did. I thought they were going to be.
You had me convinced as well. And they got some in the regular border.
Yeah.
They got some in the retro border, but they don't got them in the full frame.
Oh.
And all of the new rare land cycles from the last bunch of sets have all had full art treatment. So like when you're fanning through your deck, you can see which cards are
They got
the
no
lands.
border on them, so when you fan them, you can see the ones that have a different edge and find your land.
And now that there's like 6 or 7 different lands that are like that,
can we just say for new players, that's a little shortcut when you're searching. Mm-hmm. You can fan your decks like that and find your land if you're playing like full border ones.
And I'm really enjoying. I like how it looks when I'm like thumbing through my deck. I think it looks really cool. And I was really looking forward to getting these new 5 lands for those decks. Didn't do it.
Oh.
Right?
Didn't somebody say
No.
Didn't Alex M say that the check lands in full art foil?
No.
Or did he just
check
mean
lands in foil?
In
the
foil.
check lands weren't in foil before. But
really, what sets were they in?
I don't fucking know. You're asking the wrong guy, man.
They were in foil before. Maybe he means foil old border?
Maybe. If only there was the internet. They were an Innistrad Dominaria.
Which both had foils.
Both had foils.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And then a bunch in Dominaria Remastered.
Yeah.
Maybe old border foil is the
maybe
because this is the first printing for old border foil. Which you know what? Let's get more of them. More old border foils.
Because they had the poopy I think they had maybe the extend out sideways, but not upwards of these. And damn it!
Close,
so close.
Man. Close, man. Watsy, they're gonna get you. They're gonna get your money. They will.
Oh yeah, they'll
get it.
I'll buy some of this.
You
stuff
don't have
still.
to worry. No, but I mean in the future, they're gonna put those full art check lands in a fucking $18 pack, and they're gonna get your money.
Yeah, god damn it.
They're gonna get it.
You know what else I'm really excited about in this set is I can get some foils that weren't available to me before necessarily.
Yeah.
Like No Mercy, which could be got in foil with hundreds of dollars.
Was it a judge?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was a judge, and it has Marchesa on it, right?
Maybe,
man, did I nail that one?
It's hard to say, but that's really cool. And the thing that I saw, if I can find it, I'm looking for it while I talk. Where is it? Oh, it's not here. Where the hell's... Oh, no, I know where it is. It's way up top. They don't have it in old border. That's what I'm talking about. There is a Damping Sphere getting reprinted.
Oh, you could get No Mercy as an Amonkhet invocation and a judge promo with Marchesa on it, and I fucking nailed that.
Those are several dollars. I know for a fact that the Amonkhet invocation is over $100 Canadian. That's
you're not paying less than $100 either way for those.
And hell with that. Here we go. We're gonna find this card, and I'm gonna point at it, and Ryan's gonna go, "Oh my god, why?"
It's the one that you're Floodgate. That's from Mirage originally, right?
Yeah.
No, is that a new art?
Nope, same art, new frame.
And updated flavor or updated text.
Never been in foil before.
Give it a read.
Floodgate is a 0/5 defender wall for blue 3. When Floodgate gains flying...
When Floodgate has flying.
Sacrifice it.
That's the stupidest wording ever.
Right? When Floodgate leaves the battlefield, it deals damage to each non-blue creature without flying equal to half the number of islands you control rounded down. And if CCO Nation remembers, which I know they do, there was a time when we did the... What's the thing where the green sorcery, you go through your library and flip over till you hit a non-permanent? Remember that?
A Primal Surge?
Yes. We did a Primal Surge counterless Simic deck.
Yeah. No counter spells, no counters.
And the stupid combo that came out at the end of that whole Primal Surge thing was the Floodgate gaining flying and then killing a whole bunch of stuff off with all of our islands we put into play, and then using that to win the game. And the only card in that deck that I couldn't find in foil. Floodgate.
Floodgate.
And so we're doing it. And that's awesome.
Is this where I'm supposed to say,
You could if you want to.
I'm going to.
Right? That's 3 things. They just, I'm pumped about this set, man. Like,
I was going to ask
and I was
you,
so down about it before. Remember? You had
Yes,
to talk me
I
into
had to
thinking it
talk
wasn't
you
going to be
up.
trash. And now I'm
Hey,
fucking excited for it.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
I'm going to ask you several questions.
Oh,
but
shit.
the first one I'm going to ask you,
Easy
while you just said that you weren't pumped for this set, do you love Magic?
Yeah.
Even when it's at its low,
Yeah.
you'll pick it up out of the dirt, gently caress it,
Yeah.
nibble its ear,
Sure.
even if it didn't shower for 3 days,
Probably.
and then it rewards you with a foil floodgate.
Yeah. Exactly. Right? There's lots of positive to go along with it. There's lots of negativity going on, and a lot of it's well deserved. It is. But I think that this, for us players, the stuff's going to be coming out anyway, and it might as well be good.
Yep.
And
it
I think
might
this-
as well be good.
And
Yeah,
I
none
think
of that
that-
Innistrad, whatever.
Yeah, balls all that shit.
Or Forgotten Realms collector packs.
I got rolled
Oh,
so
that
hard
knocked
on
the
those.
wind out of me.
Oh, those were so bad.
Second question.
Second question?
It's French for question.
Yes, it is.
Is Floodgate your favorite reprint, or is a different card your favorite reprint? Because I know you always got to favorite everything.
I do. And while Floodgate is very close, it's more of a to my heart.
I don't have a favorite reprint for when you ask me. Fuck.
Oh, well, you better think of one quick. My favorite one is actually one of my favorite cards of all time, and it's Decimate.
I seen the Decimate, and they gave it the alternate art
Yep.
full frame treatment.
And both of them are super cool pieces of art. The card is really, really cool.
it got 2 new pieces of art, didn't it?
Yep. It's got 2 new ones. Decimate is we'll read it. Sorcery for red, green, 2. Destroy target artifact, target creature, target enchantment, and target land. Now, what do I like so much about this card? It's the flavor text. I'm going to read it too. Tormented by her own existence, Corona turned her wrath on the world that had birthed her. And then it's got like Corona flying away like into the sky. You can see it on YouTube with Joe, but if you're listening, it's got Corona just kind of flying off into the distance, and it's just a smoking, flaming ruin everywhere she's been.
I think that's actually her wake.
Yeah.
When she flies past something, that just happens.
Right. It's so cool. I'm really excited to see that get a reprint, so like I can get my hands on some more of them.
You can get foils.
Yeah, get some foils of them, because
Yeah.
foils of that card are not easy to come by, or they're from Conspiracy and they don't look very good because they weren't as foil as I want them to be.
Yeah.
Have you found a favorite one yet? I think it was Rith when we talked about this before.
Oh
like
yeah,
Rith.
yeah. I like Rith with new art. Yeah. I'm gonna take a minute just to highlight what I think would be funny.
Okay.
Just to say,
Okay.
maybe don't Google.
Okay.
Wall of Junk. Oh, that card's not good, but Wall of Junk.
Ooh, it's got my favorite terror art on there too.
Oh, the guy jumping out of his own asshole 3 times?
Yeah. Skeleton jumping out of the muscles, jumping out of the face of the guy, and then
Yep.
the skeleton's fucking eating the guy. Oh.
Eating his whole ass.
Ouroboros of your body just wrecking itself.
Yep. Oh, okay. I got a reprint here that is the nostalgia factor.
Oh man, it's not gonna. It's not, is it?
This?
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, it's not that.
No, good.
It's this one.
Okay.
Even though this guy does some mad Tolkien art. This card, Denizen of the Deep.
Denizen of the deep.
Yeah, so we've done some trivia of late on CCO. Do you know what original set Denizen of the Deep was in? Give you a hint. Had a white border.
No, I don't actually.
And look at its alternate art full frame
the alternate
treatment.
art's crazy.
That's
It's
just a yawning fucking portal of mouth.
Like I want that.
Don't Google that.
I want to own that. I want to own that card. I don't know what set it was from. Do tell.
Starter.
Oh shit!
Starter
no shit.
with the star.
No shit.
Starter. I'll give it a read. Denizen of the Deep. And this is why it hits me in the nostalgia, because Denizen of the Deep was the picture on the starter booster pack. And randomly, like online on MagicTheGathering.com in 1999 or whatever, little me saw Denizen of the Deep, like on whatever Gatherer used to be before it was Gatherer, before we had Scryfall. And I just wanted it because it was an 11-11. And it was cool. It's an 11/11 for blue 6 creature serpent. When it enters the battlefield, return each other creature you control to its owner's hand. So it's an 11/11 for 8, and you bounce everything else.
Yeah.
And I don't think that that's good, but it is a serpent. And if I was going to build a Ryan nostalgia deck, that would be a fun trip, wouldn't it?
Yep.
I would put it in there, and I would probably include a whole ton of 0 cost, like artifact creatures or 0 drops. So you could play them all and maybe get mana whenever you get them, and then play your Denizen of the Deep to get another mana. And then you get them all back into your hand to play them again. And that would feel nostalgic to me because I love Ornithopter, and Ornithopter went in my original Tolarian Academy deck when I was like in grade 9.
Yep.
And it's like, could maybe be stormy, kind of like how Zada is stormy. So it would capture a lot of my long time emotion of building Magic decks.
Cool.
Yeah. Denizen of the Deep. Who knew?
Denizen of the Deep Butthole. Weren't Slivers on Dominaria? They were on Wrath. And the Wrathy overlay happened on Dominaria.
Yes, and also they were on Otaria. That's the story still on Dominaria post invasion, where like Kamal the Fister was first.
Yep.
And
there could have been slivers in here.
There could have been slivers in here. That could be a miss. But also, if you don't pack the set full of slivers aren't very good in the draft format, and that is not.
And if they wanted the
it's
good
not
ones,
who this is targeted at.
Yeah, it's not targeted
at
me.
At drafters.
Yeah.
But it isn't not targeted at them. I would say that this product is 50-50. I was going to say 50-50 commander and draft and nostalgia.
Yeah.
But you could have that because nostalgia will overlap with commander players and drafters.
Mm-hmm. And you know that this isn't a draft format specifically because they have collector boosters for it.
Oh yeah.
Didn't do that with Time Spiral.
No, but they
money.
You have to believe too. We're going to open some of these.
Oh yeah.
And the fucking nostalgia is going to be through the roof. When does this launch? When does it come out?
It's in January. It's actually 2 weeks before the release of
January 13.
All Will Be One or whatever the fuck.
And that's why they moved the Phyrexian set back, is to give us some breather, because I want a breather on this set for nostalgia.
Yeah, because I want
to open these lots.
And the reason I say go to your local game store and talk to your guy and get some deals on boxes. And you know why I tell people to do that? Because I did that. Because we're going to get some of this shit and we're going to open it here with you guys.
And you know what else? You know when and where else we're going to do it? In Saskatoon at the face-to-face tour stop.
Yeah. And we're
going to do it then.
And once we do it.
I don't remember if it's the 4th or the 11th of December of February. February.
And you know what's going to happen shortly after that? I'm going to trade all the stuff that I don't want into FusionGamingOnline.com, and you can go and use special promo code CCO Spring to save 5% off of all of that shit.
All the stuff that Brando opens.
Yeah, like all of it. Because I never open anything I want, and I trade it in for the credit so I can buy the things that I want from people that did open the things that I want.
Yeah.
So you can check out Fusion. I love this set. If you want to have stories or hear stories about Calgary or anywhere else we're ever going to be, or more specifically, be part of them, stay tuned to Commander Cookout Podcast. You'll get all of the deets and the dates and the places that we're going to be. You can be a part of the nation. We'd love to have you. We love meeting you. We love playing with you. And we love slapping your lips off and stomping them into the dirt.
Yes, grinding them in with your dinks and making like a fucking dinky lippy guacamole.
Yeah, we use your dink as a pestle.
Oh, yeah.
And the top of your mom's skull is a bowl. And we just mush your lips into dust. Because we're really good. And I think between the two of us, we won like 4 games last weekend.
4 whole games.
Yeah.
And one I had to gank you with Aetherflux Reservoir.
Yeah, so it didn't even count.
Last thing I want to say about the 2 face-to-face games weekends, the big ones, if we have sold you on those because they are like traditional Magic events of old, I think both of them will have their own associated CCO experiences. Specifically the one in Vancouver, because I already have people confirmed for it.
There it is.
And the one in Edmonton most likely will be a joint venture between CCO Nation and competitive tournament grinders, so you too can see what real Magic players are like.
Yeah.
Real Magic players
Yeah.
are like that actually make day 2 and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real Magic.
It's one qualified for Worlds,
No.
didn't he?
Well, the guy that won did.
Well, I thought that one of our guys had qualified for something else. But then he like scrubbed out hard, and we felt really bad for him.
Yep.
AGK, actually good Kyle.
Yeah, actually good at Magic.
Yep.
Not so much.
Yeah, didn't do very well.
Scrubbed.
Scrubbed right out.
Actually bad, Kyle.
Yep. Speaking of scrubbing out, we're probably going to do that on the next episode of Commander Cookout Podcast. Hit our theme song!